Hey, it's me. This video is going to be for actors. Actually, it may apply to you even if you're not an actor. If you are one of those competitive people who competes with other people, you might not like what I'm about to say. There are some people who are pushed by the idea that someone else may beat them or get ahead or get in front of them or something like that. This video is probably not for you. This video is for people who, like myself, have been told that you should compete with other people but are made weaker by competing with other folks. I've been listening to a lot of actors lately, and some of the things that I've heard and some of the things that I've heard down through the years that have to do with competition are, I went into this audition and I saw this other individual who books everything, I may as well go home. Or even things that are couched in confidence, like, I got this, so all you other hoes better go home, or something to that effect. Personally, when I compete with other people, it weakens me. It makes me lesser, because instead of focusing on myself, my performance, my preparation, and then my presentation, I'm focusing on what this individual is doing. And my head isn't in what I'm doing if I'm watching somebody else. Yes, I know, technically, we are running a race. Technically. If we're both running, one's gonna win, one's gonna lose. There are only so many roles to go around. Somebody's gonna get it, somebody's not gonna get it. That's just the way it is. But when people say acting is so hard, the profession is so competitive, how do you do it? You have to compete with all these people. If I thought like that, I don't think I would get out of bed in the morning. It would just be too daunting. And competing with other people makes me unpleasant. It makes me not as willing to be nice to other actresses if I feel like, oh, they're in for something that I'm in for. We are for the same thing, or this person always books XYZ. I learned early on that if I'm looking at what this other person is doing, then not only am I not focused on my own performance, but I don't even see that other individual as a person. I see them as an obstacle to be overcome. I don't want to operate like that. I don't operate like that anymore. In the very beginning I did, because I was insecure and I didn't really understand how the industry worked. I also did not understand that I'm gonna get what's for me if I just keep doing the work and keep showing up. I firmly believe that. And I feel like, personally, and this has shown itself to be true again and again and again in my life, if those thoughts or feelings come up and I'm conscious of them and I send good thoughts or prayers or well wishes for that other individual, just as a way of, let's get this off of me. May whoever needs the job more get it. And I'll let God sort it out. I'll let the universe sort it out. I'll let the law of attraction draw to me whatever is supposed to be mine. And then I'll let it go. And then I can just focus on what I need to do. If you are one of those people who is genuinely made better, made a better person, made stronger, faster by competing with another individual, then more power to you. Keep doing what you're doing, especially if you are winning, not only in performance, whatever job you're in, but in life. If it's making you a better person, Godspeed, keep on doing it. You see it a lot in athletics. People are driven or pushed in this manner. It might drive them to optimal performance as far as athletics is concerned, but they really have to evaluate whether it's making them a better person or not. It's up to everybody to judge. I'm not judging people. But if you're like me and you would rather spend your time working on you, competing today with the you that you were yesterday or last month or last year, then let that stuff go. I was in an audition once It was a commercial audition, and I wanted it. I want them all. I've told you that before. I want them all. I want every single one, even though I know that that is unrealistic. Technically, I know the numbers bear out that I can't book every job. I'm not right for every job. Everybody's not gonna like me. I can't book them all. And other people got mortgages and rent and children to feed and whatever too. So we got to spread the paychecks around. I understand that, but I want them all. But I was in this commercial audition, and I was waiting, and I was in my head, I was focused because I was going to get this job. There were two other actresses there, and we were waiting to go in. I overheard their conversation, and one of the actresses said, "I haven't seen you in such a long time. Where have you been?" And the second actress started saying all these things. She had a baby, and then her husband had a stroke, and he couldn't work. Plus, they had medical bills. She had to pick up another job, and he couldn't take care of the baby, so she had to find childcare. So she's got a job in addition to acting now. She's supporting the whole household, whereas before it was just she and her husband together financing. Obviously, people tell all their business sometimes, but I overheard this. I wasn't ear hustling. I just heard it. They were talking loud enough, and we were in close proximity. All of this stuff because her husband got ill. And when I heard this, I just felt such compassion for this woman, and I just said a silent prayer. Lord, let her get this job. It's okay. I don't have all that going on. Yes, I got bills I need to pay, but it's okay. It's okay. I can't get them all. Sometimes somebody else just needs it more. Y'all may call me a fool, because I'm not a millionaire. I'm not a billionaire. Sometimes I'm barely a thousandaire, and by the world's estimation, I should just be on the grind 24/7 trying to get mine. I am. I'm on the grind a lot. I want to get mine. But I want to get mine and maintain my integrity and my humanity. People do that in different ways. My way may not be your way. Somebody else's way may not work for me. So whatever you do, as long as you're not hurting anybody and as long as you can sleep well at night, it's okay with me. All right? Well, that's all I wanted to say.